It's dropped at the 17. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. That's going to be caught. Marquise Brown. 32 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Taylor, 72 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it with Achane. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. And this will be swung out here for counter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Levis. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Tucker, 55 yards. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Call it a gain of a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 101 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And now an audible here into something else. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Falcons. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. In motion right here comes Johnson.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I
partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Levis. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Carlson able to put this one through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That's That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And the lead will hold at 13. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamal Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 1st and 10, it's Levis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Running left, Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jonathan Taylor
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
19 Tiger. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Levis.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's counter. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Levis.
Throw left side complete. That's counter. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Back to the air on second down, Levis.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And Levis going back to the air.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
2nd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run, Achane.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Devon Achane
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Warriors 70. 70 range. 70 range. Come 19. Come 19.
They're going to look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown. Here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight,
It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.